Good. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Were you the one that set the trap for Coach?
Nah.
Just getting it out of the way, just trying to.
No. Do you know who did it?
No, actually, I really don't know who did it. Like, to this day, I'm still trying to figure out. I had some of my guys from back home send it to me and stuff like that, and they caught me by surprise. So, yeah, I don't know who did it, though.
What was that moment like in here when that went on?
The whole team was just laughing, cracking up, and then we just went back to doing what we was doing.
How has that message kind of landed with you guys to donate the cheese and the stuff that's been talked about this week?
It's 100% true. This is like the perfect game for it to be a trap game. Their schedule's been quite difficult, but they do have some players, especially the receivers. They got some pretty good receivers, and if we try to go in there thinking that we could just handle them the way we think we can, then they can really come and humble us. So we just got to go in there and keep beating UTSA. We got to keep beating that defense that we've always been, limit the MAs and just go out there and handle business.
Coach Traylor's talked about staying desperate as a team. How do you continue to find that edge as you start to win some games here?
Remain humble. Don't forget where we came from, and to know that, how we started is not how we will finish, but we can easily go back to how we started if we forget where we came from and forget who we are. So the biggest takeaway is just, being humble and know that what God gave, He can also take.
Coach was also telling us he pulled out some receipts from some things people were saying in the past about you guys. And does that stuff motivate the guys? Or?
Oh, 100%. Because, I feel like, they had every right to say what they wanted to say, but at the same time, we just taking receipts. We heard what they said. We have it in the back of our minds. But at the end of the day, we know we have one goal, and that's to win a AAC championship. So we're gonna do whatever it takes to get there.
Any of that stuff jump out to you personally? Anything stick out from those receipts?
Nah. I didn't know until he put them on the big board that people were saying stuff like that. Usually when I go on Twitter, I just go in there to have a good time. I don't really pay attention to what people say, so I'm good.
Coach told us that the locker room after FAU was like as excited as he's seen it. What was that atmosphere like?
It was just brotherhood, just brothers being brothers, man, just enjoying the win like we've done every week. Just seeing the camaraderie and just the family that we all have, the bonds that we have. It was just a good experience, and it's always a good experience when we win and the locker room goes crazy.
Was there something about that win or that moment that brought it out at a little higher level, maybe just kind of some of the stuff that happened early in the year and getting right?
I think just proving that, we're still one of the top dogs in this conference, in the country. And, for what people said before is not what it is now. So, that's the biggest takeaway I say was just proving that, we're UTSA. We're here to stay, and we're not going nowhere no time soon.
Can you run me through your interception?
Man, it was one heck of a play, I'd say. It was a double move, slant and go. I speed turn, try to get to the top shoulder. He faded away. Should have been a catch, but, luckily it popped up in the air. And I was able to have the focus to be able to see that ball and be able to grab it and maintain my feet in bounds. So, that's something I just thank God for real. That was a play, that's probably the best play I probably made in my career. But I've already celebrated the day it happened, so it's in the past. So now I'm just trying to focus on making sure we go out against ECU and handle these guys, the way we can, because they're going to come with it, so we got to come with it too.
You've played pretty well through now a year and a half here. Was it meaningful to have an interception under your belt?
Yes, sir, 100% meaningful. Hopefully I could just get more. My brother said, they come in bundles. So I'm hopefully, if I'm in the right spot, right place, God can bless you with more.
Do you feel like this team overall is kind of hitting at its highest level at this point, or how do you assess where you guys stand as a group?
I feel like we have another level we could tap into. We're just still, chopping wood. Like I always say, we're still chopping wood, carrying water. So, we're just still trying to get better each week, improve 1%, each week, look better than we did last week. So that's just always the goal. When we turn on the film this Sunday, hopefully we look better than we did last Saturday.
How have you seen Cam Alexander continue to develop and find a role in this defense? What's been your impression of him this year?
Oh, man, he's elite. I always say it. I always let him know, too, how good of a player he is. And we're going to need him this whole entire season, for the rest of the season, actually. We're going to need him. He shuts down his side of the field, and that's what we need him to do. And, he's one heck of a player. I always tell him I'm his biggest fan because I just love seeing what he do. And, he's going to keep being a pivotal player for us.
All right, Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.